Hi, soul family. Welcome back to Ivy Spiritual Messages and Tarot. And we are looking at another pick a card reading with the topic of what are they thinking and planning about you. Before we look into each of the pile, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. And if this message resonates with you, I will really appreciate your support by clicking like, share and leave a comment in the comment section as well as hit the subscribe button. And for today's pick a card reading, we have three piles to choose from left to right. Pile number 1, the Howlite Jellyfish. Pile number 2, the Black Obsidian Jellyfish. And lastly, pile number 3, the Green Aventurine Jellyfish. All you have to do here is close your eyes, meditate and think about your person, and then choose the pile that you're most drawn to. If you would like to have some extra time, you can just pause this video and then head to the description box and the comment section where I will put the timestamp for each of the pile. Also, please note that this is a collective general pick a card reading, therefore it may or may not resonate with every single one of you out there. If this message does not resonate with you, it's okay. I will also put the link in the description box for the all zodiac sign reading, so one of those readings may also resonate with you. Without further ado, let's get into your reading. Hi, for those of you who chose pile number 1 or the Howlite crystal. So let's look at into the cards. What are they thinking and planning about you? So let's see what we have here for those of you who chose pile number 1. So the cards that I've got for you here, pile number 1, I've got will you give me another chance, and then I've got travel coming up here, the Empress or the Earth Mother. I've also got the Ten of Pentacles coming up here, the Five of Cups, and then the Hierophant energy coming up here. So let me start with the sign first. The sign that I'm getting coming up for those of you who chose pile number 1, I'm getting a very strong Earth energy. Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, as well as air sign Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. So you could have any of those signs strongly in your chart, or your person could have any of those signs strongly in their chart. So again, the sign does not matter. The most important thing is the message here. Now, what are they thinking and planning about you here? I've got directly coming up here, will you give me another chance? So I do feel like for those of you who chose pile number 1, both of you are currently in a separation, or there is like a breakup, or at least there is like a little bit of distance energy coming up between both of you here. Now, this distance could be something of a physical distance, could also be something of an emotional distance. But with this travel energy here, I'm getting a very strong physical distance coming up between you and your person here. And what do I mean by that here? Either one of you could be living in a different state or in a different country, or could also be, like there is a very strong water energy coming up here. So one of you here could be actually living near water stream is also what I'm getting here. But with this travel energy coming up here, the first thing that I've got on what they are thinking and planning about you here, pile number 1, is that they're planning to come towards you and they're planning to ask you for another chance. They're planning to reconcile with you is what I'm getting coming up here. So they're definitely going to come back towards you here and asking you to give them another chance or another shot in this particular situation, in this particular relationship here. Now, another thing that I've got coming up from your person energy here is that with this Five of Cups energy, I'm getting a very strong guilty energy coming up here, as well as a regretful energy coming up here. So I do feel like they've learned their lesson, I would say here, pile number 1, in a sense that I do feel like they've come to this particular realization, or at least they have learned their lesson, that this particular separation or whatever had happened between both you and your person here was a mistake. And what they do here is that after they come to that particular realization, they want to come towards you and asking for forgiveness, or even like apologizing towards you here, pile number 1. And why they have got this sudden regret energy, or why like they suddenly feeling this all of this like guilty regret, almost like a self-blaming energy, I would say here, pile number 1. And the reason for that here, because of this Hierophant energy, I do feel like they've gone through a massive awakening process within themselves here, and this awakening process is what made them realize the mistakes, what made them realize all of this thing that they've done towards you here, pile number 1. So it's almost like an awakening energy, I would say here, or an enlightenment, I would say here, has has come to your person. But the thing here is that one thing that you need to pay attention to here, pile number one, is that this awakening process that your person is currently going through here is still on the beginning level, is what I'm getting here. So do not expect them to to know everything. Do not expect them to just suddenly realizes everything here. It's like a step-by-step energy is what I'm getting coming up here, pile number one. So I do feel like for those of you who are currently in a separation and have been wanting to reconcile with your person here, but both of you are currently stuck in a running and chasing dynamic here. And this running and chasing dynamic was mostly initiated by your person, in a sense that you were the one who's actually trying to communicate with them or trying to reach out towards them here. But every time you try to reach out towards your person, or every time that you try to communicate with your person are just kind of like disappearing, like as if they could never be found again. But the thing here is that they have come to this particular realization, and this guilty energy is the main reason, because they know that every time that when you try to reach out towards them, or every time that when you try to contact them here, they either disappear or they're either ghosting you. So they kind of like being consumed by their own guilt and by their own guilt and by their own regret here. And for those of you who chose pile number 4, this is going to be a very, very specific reading. For those of you who your person might have chosen someone else or to be with someone else here, currently in a third party situation or in a karmic situation here, this is also why they're feeling regretful, because they're kind of realizing that the grass is not greener on the other side. So they've realized that it was a terrible mistake to leave you. It was a terrible mistake to just to just break up with you and to just leave this particular relationship. And with this particular energy here, this 5 of Cups energy, the regret and the feeling guilty energy, you will definitely see that there might be still a little bit of ego-based energy, I would say, because again, they haven't completely healed, but they are healing energy here is what I'm getting. They're gradually healing. They are gradually going through this awakening process here. So a little bit of ego is definitely there. So what I would suggest for those of you who chose pile number 1 here is that when your person comes back towards you, when the communication happened between both of you here, try to not be defensive, as well as try to not be pointing fingers, what I'm getting here. And another thing that I've got for those of you who chose pile number 1 here is that with this Empress energy, another realization that they've come through here is that they're putting you in such a high pedestal energy here, pile number 1. They've realized here that whatever that they had done towards you is a mistake. And not only that here, especially for those of you who might be leaving you for someone else here, they've kind of coming to this particular realization that your energy is much more higher, like a very strong high level vibrational energy here than any other person in their life. Again, the gender does not matter, male or female here. But with this Empress energy, is like the Queen of Queen, the like the goddess energy is what I'm getting here. So they have come to that particular realization, and they're basically like seeing you in a whole different light is what I'm getting here. And not only that, they want to come towards you and asking you for another chance. I do feel like with this 10 of Pentacles energy coming up here, they also want to rebuild a life with you here, pile number 1. They want to have that family back again. Happy home, happy family, happy relationship, a complete union energy is what I'm getting here. And closing up the reading, let me pull the advice card for those of you who chose pile number 1. Alright, so the advice card that I've got for you here, I've got strength. I've got this challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gift in this situation. With the overall energy here, I've got adventure. Dare to do things differently, manifest your travel dream, move into a new location. So again, this is just confirming this travel energy coming up here. Either you are going to move into your personal location, or they're going to move into your location, but whatever it is here, there's going to be a very strong traveling energy coming up here for those of you who chose pile number 1. And in this traveling energy is where both of you are going to reconnect again. And then with this strength energy, the advice card that I've got for you here, whatever that had happened between you and your person and generally in your life, just know that all of this event and all of these circumstances had to happen in your life, and all of these things are what going to make you stronger than before here, pile number 1. So that's it for your reading. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell and leave a comment in the comment section. By doing so, you will be eligible for free monthly giveaway reading. I'll see you in the next reading. Have a good day, stay safe and be blessed. Bye bye. Hi, for those of you who chose pile number 2 or the black obsidian crystal, let's look at what are the cards that I've got for you and what are the messages from your person, what they are thinking and planning about you. So let's see what we have here. For pile number 2, I've got the forgive and let go. I've got the loving woman coming up here. 7 of Wands, the 9 of Swords. I've got the 8 of Cups energy coming up here and the 2 of Wands coming up here as well. I'm getting a very strong, the sign that I've got for those of you who chose pile number 2, I've got a very strong water energy, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Fire energy, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, as well as air energy, Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. Again, the the sign can be in your chart or in your person chart. Even if one of you do not have the sign here, it's okay. The most important thing is the message. Now looking at the messages that I've got here, what are they thinking and planning about you here is that this forgive and let go energy coming up here. I do feel like they want you to forgive them and they want you to let go of whatever had happened between both of you here. I'm getting a very specific message for those of you who chose pile number 2, which is the involvement of a third party situation or the involvement of a karmic situation. Again, a karmic situation or third party situation can be someone else that they're currently in a relationship with, or could also be like a toxic friend and toxic family member energy here. I'm also getting like a very strong feminine energy. Again, the gender does not matter, male or female, but with this such a strong feminine energy here, and it's also like a toxic feminine energy is what I'm getting here. So this particular feminine energy can be another person that they're currently with, or could also be like someone with a mother issue, or someone with like some kind of emotional trauma or emotional pain which was caused by their mothers here. And the reason why I'm getting like a very strong third party situation or third party situation or the karmic situation here, because I'm getting a very strong feeling stuck energy. As you can see here with this card on how this lady keeps on looking out to the window, this is how your person is actually doing at this point of time here. They want to leave this particular situation wherever they are and whatever the current situation here. But with this 2 of Wands energy, I'm getting a very strong feeling stuck energy here. So even though they want to leave this particular situation, even though like they just want to break free from all of this situation, but something or someone is kind of like making them feeling stuck. So every time that they move one step ahead, something will always just keep on pulling them back again. This is what like making them feeling stuck, making them feeling like not sure what they need to do here. Even though they want to come towards you, even though they want to leave everything behind and then just come towards you here. I've also got the 8 of Cups energy coming up here, which is actually talking about taking that leap of faith here and leaving everything behind, especially those things that are no longer serving them for their highest good. So what they're thinking and planning about you here, pile number 2 here, is that they definitely want to leave all of this karmic situation. They definitely want to leave all of this third party situation and karmic situation, all of this toxic situation in their life at this point of time here. But something just has been stopping them, or something has just been like pulling them back to all of this stuck energy here. Now what are the things that has been pulling them back here? Again, this could be someone else, or could also be like some sort of like emotional pain and emotional trauma within themselves here. And another thing that I've got here is that I've also got the 9 of Swords energy coming up here. So I'm also getting a very strong feeling, anxiety, trouble sleeping. Now even though this is specifically your person energy that I'm picking up here, pile number 2, but I do feel like some of you here will have a very strong mirroring energy, in a sense that you could also be picking up your person energy here. For example, with all of this anxiety, trouble sleeping, over worrying, overthinking, all of this fear, basically like a lot of fear and anxiety energy, frustration energy is also what I'm getting coming up here. Now the reason why they're feeling frustrated here is that I do feel like I do feel like for those of you who chose pile number 2 here, there has been a lot of telepathic communication, or at least the communication from the dreams here. You could be dreaming about your person, or things just might be happening in the 5D realm, which you can actually feel through your dream here. Like for example, like the communication, like there's also like a lot of messages that the divine and your person higher selves here have been trying to communicate with you. So try to pay notice onto all of those messages that you're getting from your dreams. I would definitely suggest you to have a dream journal where you can actually write down things that just came to you in the dream. It's okay if it does not make sense at the time that you got the dream. It may make sense a few days later, or even like a few weeks later here, pile number 2. Because the thing here is that I do feel like for those of you who chose pile number 2, the communication between both of you is not really ongoing, or at least even if there is a communication energy here, is kind of like on and off communication. So definitely not going on the flow is what I'm getting here for those of you who chose pile number 2. Another thing here is that even if you try to message your person, even if you try to contact your person here, they might not be replying it all the time. I'm not sensing a ghosting energy. So for some people, the communication is not really open at this point of time here, like no communication at all. But for those of you who are in communication, or at least there's a little bit of the line of communication are open between both you and your person here, I'm also getting a very strong defensive energy. So even if you try to text them, or even if you try to call them here, they might not reply you, or even if they reply you, they're kind of like 1 or 2 words only here. And the reason for that here with this 7 of Wands energy, they're kind of like trying to protect themselves, as well as a very strong defense mechanism energy coming up here. So honestly, the point that I'm getting for those of you who chose pile number 2 here is that even though it may seem that they are happy with this particular third party situation, or with this particular karmic situation, but the truth here is that they are not happy at all. In fact, they're actually feeling stuck, and they're feeling trapped within this particular third party situation. They want to walk away from this third party situation, but something has been stopping them here. I do feel like for those of you who chose pile number 4, your person have been dreaming about you, and this is the reason why you have been getting a lot of telepathic messages and messages from the dream from your person here, pile number 2, because I do feel like this is the only way, like through the dreams or through the telepathic communication, is the only way that your person can actually communicate with you without feeling burdened and without feeling like someone is actually watching them here. So that is the main energy that I've got for those of you who chose pile number 2. Let me see, closing up the reading with advice card here. I've got support coming up here, and then I've got action. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dream. Move forward with confidence. I've also got support coming up here. Ask for help, get more rest, and nurture yourself here. So the main issue here is that your person does not know who they can talk to, who they can actually ask for support and ask for help here. And with all of those toxic energy, I would say here, with all of those like negative and feeling stuck and feeling trapped energy within themselves here, they also don't know how to nurture themselves, and this is what causing the delay or the blockages for the union to happen between both of you, because your person wants to come towards you here. They're definitely putting you in such a high pedestal. They're definitely thinking highly about you here, and this is also another reason why I've got that they've been dreaming about you here, pile number 2. The only problem here is that they want to take the action. It's just that it may take a little bit some time, and the reason for the delay here is that they need to fix whatever that has been holding them back from coming towards you here. And another thing that that they want you to know here, pile number 2, is that they want you to release all of this, like anger, or all of this, like sadness and bitterness that you have within yourself towards them. So basically, like, forgive and let go of all of those negative things, of whatever that had happened between both of you in the past. So that's it for your reading. For those of you who chose pile number 2, I hope the reading resonates with you. If it does, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, and leave a comment in the comment section. By doing so, you will be eligible for free monthly giveaway readings, which I'll be doing towards the end of the month every month. And I'll see you in the next reading. Have a good day, stay safe, and be blessed. Bye-bye. Hi, for those of you who chose pile number 3, or the green Aventurine crystal, let's look into the cards and the messages coming up from your person. What are they thinking and planning about you? Okay, wow, wonderful energy that I've got for those of you who chose pile number 3 here. So let's look at into the cards first. I've got I wish I could talk to you right now. And then we've got true love energy coming up here. And then 6 of cups, the harvest, 6 of cups again. You've got 6 of cups coming up twice, and then I've got the 4 of wands energy coming up here. So looking at the sign that I've got for those of you who chose pile number 3, I'm getting a very strong water energy and fire energy. Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces, as well as Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Again, the sign does not matter. It can be in your chart or in your person chart. Even if you do not have the sign, it's okay. The most important thing here is the message. Now looking at the message that I've got here, what they are currently thinking and planning about you here is that with this 6 of cups energy coming up here, definitely wants to come back towards you, a very strong reunion or reconciliation energy here. So this is what they're actually currently planning about you here for those of you who chose pile number 3. And it's also quite interesting, I've got so many confirmation coming up for those of you who chose pile number 3 here, that this is definitely 100% a very strong divine counterpart energy. I've got the 4 of wands, and then I've got the true love energy coming up here. So for those of you who chose pile number 3 and you still have that particular doubt within yourself if this is your true divine counterpart, or if this is your true divine counterpart, true twin flame or not, here the answer is yes, 100%. This is definitely 100% your true divine counterpart or your true twin flame energy here. Now another thing that I've got for those of you who chose pile number 3, I'm getting a very strong no communication, or at least a communicational blockage at this point of time happening between both of you here. And this is also why I've got I wish I could talk to you right now, because this is what they're thinking at this point of time here. They're thinking about communicating with you. They're thinking about messaging you here. I'm getting the number 9 coming up quite significantly here. Now this can mean like 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, the month of September, could also be like 9 years. So some of you here could actually be in a separation since like around 9 years probably, or 9 years ago, or even like since the month of September. The number 9 is coming up quite significantly for those of you who choose pile number 3. So something that you can actually look out for as well. And another thing here is that with this I wish I could talk to you right now here, the main issue or the main blockage, the main triggers, I would say here, triggers and challenges between both of you here while both of you were together here, pile number 3, is that a very strong inner child issue. So I do feel like both you and your person here, pile number 3, have had some sort of like emotional pain and emotional trauma during your childhood. Again, for some of you here, this does not necessarily have to mean childhood, but something that you grew up with here, pile number 3. So could be something during your teenage year, could be something like in your past relationship, or something in the past, basically like a very strong past energy here. Something in the past might have hurt you emotionally here, and this is what triggering the trauma within yourself here, whatever it might be. Now this is the main reason why the triggers and the challenges happen between you and your person, which actually leading up to the separation here. I'm also getting like a very strong anger energy coming up here. So one of you here could actually having a hot temper, or just like overall a stubborn energy here. So this particular separation has served as a huge lesson for both you and your person, like not only to heal all of this inner child issue, and not only to heal all of those emotional pain and emotional trauma within yourself here, but you have also, like, this particular separation has also taught you on how to, like connecting with your true soul purpose, I would say here. So this particular separation has have taught you about how to connect more with the divine, as well as on how to connect with your true soul purpose here, pile number 3. And then I've also got the harvest energy. So it's also interesting here, not only about the union between both of you is actually going to happen, but as well as full of harvest energy is actually going to happen between you and your person as well. What kind of harvest energy here? This is basically talking about abundance about to enter your life here, pile number 3. Abundance can be in the form of anything, wealth, health, the union here, and this is going to be for a very specific group of people here. Like, not only that the union between both you and your person is going to happen, but I do feel like there is also going to be chances and possibilities. Doors are being opened up for both you and your true counterpart, you and your divine counterpart here. your person to actually like either start a business or just like start doing the work that both of you are supposed to be doing, like helping people. Like basically like both of you are going to start working based on your soul purpose energy here, pile number 3. So this is basically the harvest season is what I'm getting coming up for you here. And again, with this 6 of Cups energy here, a very strong soul connection here. And not only just a soul connection, but this is also a past life connection is what I'm getting coming up for those of you who chose pile number 3. So I feel like both you and your person have been together in multiple lifetimes together. And I do feel like this is another reason why you feel that very strong, like a very strong connection, that very strong sense of familiarity when you first met your person, even though you've just known them for, let's say, for around 5 minutes. The reason for that here is that both of your soul recognize each other because both of you have been spending more than one lifetime together here. Such a wonderful reading, I would say here, like with this true love energy and the 4 of Wands energy coming up here. Never ever doubt this particular connection ever again. For those of you who chose pile number 3, this is definitely your true divine counterpart. This is definitely a very strong soul connection here and your true twin flame. This is like a very strong true love energy that I've got for those of you who chose pile number 3. So let's close up the reading with the advice that I've got here. Oh wow, look at this. I've got celebration and then I've got partnership. So again, this is just confirming the whole reading once again about the union and celebration that are about to enter your life here. So advanced congratulations for those of you who chose pile number 3, and please don't forget to update me in the comment section. So with this partnership energy here, teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with, build up a talented support system. And then I've got celebration coming up here. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success, enjoy your achievement. And also it's quite interesting, I've got the expansion and the growth energy coming up here for you as well. Spread your wings, share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you are made of. So with this partnership energy coming up here, for those of you who chose pile number 3, 100% the union is definitely going to be together. And not only the union between both of you, I do feel like both of you also going to be partnered with onto creating something big and in like basically like something amazing is actually going to be born out of the union between both you and your person. This can be a business or like basically anything that both of you are going to create, and whatever that you're going to create here is actually going to help your soul family and the collective as a whole here. And then I've also got the celebration energy coming up here once again. So celebrate your success, enjoy your achievement. So basically it's talking about enjoy the union that is about to come between both of you here. A lot of celebration and a lot of expansion about to come into your life here for those of you who chose pile number 3. So that's it for your reading. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share and leave a comment in the comment section. By doing so, you will be eligible for free monthly giveaway readings, which I'll be doing towards the end of the month every month. And I'll see you in the next reading. Have a good day, stay safe and be blessed. Bye bye.